Bami tofu. Ooh, so excited.
Me too.
Het is zo lekker.
Lekker hè? Nou, het zakt allemaal in die saus natuurlijk.
Hello guys, long time no see, at least that's how I feel. It's been a pretty long time since I picked up the camera. Today is the 14th of February, which means it's Valentine's Day. This is my first Valentine's Day being single in 7 years. And let me tell you, I have been struggling the past couple of weeks. This year was off to such a great start for me. It truly felt like a fresh start in January. It was just going so well. I kind of made myself a priority again. I was focusing on myself, self-love, my health, my mental well-being. And as soon as February started, I don't know what happened, but I've been struggling for the past 2 weeks mentally so much. It kind of just went downhill really fast. Just felt so anxious, and whenever I feel anxious and self-conscious, I tend to isolate myself a lot. I really tried to reach out to people, my friends, and tell them how I was feeling, and I did that. But at the same time, all I wanted to do is sit inside and just stay in bed and wait until it's over. This is such a rough way to start the video. And I apologize if this is a bit too much, but I just really wanted to be honest and sit down and have like a heartfelt conversation with you guys, because I am still trying to get out of this rut. And on top of that, I also got sick this week, so I'm currently struggling with the flu and a fever, and today I am feeling a little bit better, but it's just going up and down. It started on Tuesday this week, it's now Friday, and then on Wednesday I felt a little bit better. Yesterday started to feel a bit more sick again, but then at the end of the evening I thought I was getting better, and then this morning I woke up again and I'm still sick. I just don't know what to do anymore. You know what happened this month is I tend to spiral, so as soon as I'm starting to feel a bit anxious, I just go into this panic mode and I start to doubt myself. My self-esteem drops, so I don't want to go outside of the house anymore. And then instead of reaching out to people, I always want to figure things out by myself first. And then once I feel better, that's usually when I'm seeing my friends again, and I'm like, I was doing horrible last week. And they're like, really? Why didn't you tell us? And I think that I don't always feel like I have the right to be sad about certain things or feel bad about certain things, because I feel so privileged at the same time. I talked about this before. There are so many people who are dealing with problems that are way bigger than mine, and then because of that I don't always feel like I can complain about these kind of things when I feel bad to my friends, because I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, Iris. Just figure it out. Go through it and just go on with your life. I think that it's good to realize that, if you have a roof over your head, if you have a support system, if you are safe and if you are healthy, it's good to be mindful about the fact that some people just have problems that are so much worse. But that doesn't mean that your feelings aren't valid. And this is what I've been trying to convince myself the past 2 weeks. Even though there are many things that I can be grateful of, that doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to feel sad or anxious or stressed. And also because, today's Valentine's Day. This is my first year of being alone on Valentine's Day. I don't really care about Valentine's Day, never really did, but my ex-boyfriend, he always bought me flowers or surprised me with something at least. And it's not about getting something, it is kind of the feeling of having a partner. And even though I feel very comfortable being alone, sometimes you just kind of miss having that person that you can talk to on days where I am struggling. Now I kind of have to figure these things out by myself, and because I live on my own now, no one notices if I am in bed by myself all day. I feel like it's easier to kind of fall down, go lower than you're supposed to go. There's no one that's kind of like, okay, you've laid in bed for 3 hours, it's time to get up, it's time to go outside, let's do something, you know. And I'm just still getting used to being by myself, and I'm experiencing a lot of highs right now, and I'm very grateful for all of the things that I'm learning while being alone. But it's also weird not having this, you know, partner and external validation and like external accountability, someone who's like, okay, let's get up, or like, let's talk about it. Especially because I'm just someone who, when I struggle, I just don't want to talk about it. But talking to anyone makes such a difference, whether that's friends or family or a therapist. It's just really something that I'm still learning. I feel like I'm getting better. Last week I actually sent a text in the group chat with my friends, and I was like, I'm struggling today. I need to get out of the house. Does anyone want to go grab a coffee with me? And yeah, my friends also said like, we're so proud of you for doing this, because we actually all struggle with this. I guess all I'm trying to say is that if you are struggling mentally or with relationships, whatever relationship that may be, it can be relationship like a romantic relationship, friendships, family, or relationships with yourself. Believe me that you are not alone. So many people are struggling, and if you need a professional to talk to, today's sponsor BetterHelp can connect you with a therapist. Always helpful to reach out and talk to a professional, and BetterHelp can connect you with a therapist that will help you find answers to all of your questions. Instead of being in a constant loop of questioning yourself, you can talk to someone who is trained to help you find answers. You will get matched after filling in a quick questionnaire, and you can easily switch therapist with no additional cost if you feel like it's not the right fit, which I think is very important. You always need to feel comfortable with the person you're talking to. BetterHelp carefully make sure that the therapists on the platform are well qualified, and their customer support team is always there if you need any help or if you have any questions. Going to therapy is such a power move. I think it's not a sign of weakness at all. It is always a strength. There are so many kinds of problems and relationships that can be improved by therapy. So click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/iris to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Let's just all get a fresh start. I feel like I'm just waiting for kind of a reset button. Today it's sunny. I really want to go outside. I want to go for a walk. I want to go see my friends. I have a party tonight, but my body is also like telling me slow down, so I'm just really struggling. I think right now I'm just gonna lay down, go to bed and rest, and then maybe later today I'm gonna see how I feel and go for a little walk. I don't know, I feel like I really need a fresh start. You know, why not do that today? Like, why not? I don't really do in-depth long conversations and like sit down videos like this on my channel a lot. Recently I've been doing more vlogs, but I used to talk a lot about my struggles on my podcast. And actually, if you used to listen to my podcast, we actually did a rebrand, and then I'm now co-hosting with my friend Rabia. I will leave the link in the description. So the podcast will be back, but I used to like have the podcast as kind of venting whenever something was on my mind, whenever I didn't feel right, or like something was bothering me. If I felt like I wanted to talk about something more in depth, I would used to do it on the podcast and not really in my videos itself. So let me know if it's something that you guys like to see and listen to. Yeah, it's a bit different from what I usually do. In my previous video, I went to this event in Amsterdam, and I was already like so anxious on that day as well. I feel like that's kind of where it all started. Like, I don't know. I haven't struggled like this in a long time. I was doing really well. I think that if you are growing, there's always going to be a point where you drop a little again and then you go up. It's always going like this, little steps going forward. And this was just a kind of a low that I have to go through. But life goes on. Not the end of the world. Well, it is the next day. Happy Saturday. It is 2:30 right now, and I just got up, I showered, and I'm putting on my shoes because I'm gonna go for a walk. So yesterday I wanted to go for a walk, but I just didn't feel good, so I decided to stay in bed, and I slept until 7 o'clock. I set an alarm because I was like, I need to wake up at some point, otherwise I can't sleep throughout the night. And then my friend Rabia came over. She bought me a little rose for Valentine's Day, which I will show in a minute. It's so freaking sweet. I love her so much. And then she got me some food. like healthy stuff to eat, and we had dinner here and watched Love is Blind. And then I fell asleep, or like I went to bed, and I woke up this morning at 8. I was feeling a little bit better this morning, but right now I'm feeling a bit like, it's so weird because I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling pretty okay. Then throughout the day I'm starting to feel worse, and then later in the evening I'm feeling fine again. So it's really going up and down. I'm talking about being sick right now, by the way. My mental health is okay-ish today. I don't feel extremely anxious. I actually really want to go outside right now, but I don't want to push it too fast. Because I was like, I'm gonna walk to the city center, get like a little snack or something, a coffee to go, something like that. But then I was like, no, Iris, wait at least another day, rest today, and wait until I feel fully better. Don't push it. But I do need to have food for tonight, so I'm going to the supermarket now to get something quick but healthy to eat. Only vegetables and protein and healthy stuff, because I just want to be healthy again. So the plan for today is, even though the day is almost over, I'm going to get myself good things to eat for tonight, put on my collagen sheet mask, and do like a little self-care. If I have the energy, I will take a moment to write some things down in my journal, but if not, I'm just gonna be kind to myself and watch Love is Blind, because I'm literally binging it. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my coat, grab a bag, and then we're gonna go for a little walk. Finished dinner. Where is my hair tie? I keep losing hair ties. Yeah, I just finished dinner and it's now 6:30. I would love to just go to bed and sleep, but I feel like that's just not possible right now because I've been sleeping all day, and also I would rather just sleep through the night again. So instead, oh, I found my hair tie. Instead, I'm gonna put on a little mask, but I'm thinking maybe it's best if I don't wear my hoodie. So I'm quickly going to wash my face, and then I have this sheet mask. Where is it? It's here. It's this Biodense collagen sheet mask. I think I talked about this before. Usually I just wear this overnight. I go to bed with it and I remove it the next morning. But I think sometimes I just wake up and it's kind of annoying me while I'm wearing it. I don't know. I usually sleep on my back actually, so that's perfect when you go to bed with a sleep mask. But when I'm sick, I'm moving a bit more in bed, and I just don't want it to be like annoying me, waking me up. So right now it's 6:30 and you need to wear it for at least 4 hours. So I think it's good if I wear it right now, so I have a reason to stay up. Maybe I'll nap a little bit while I'm wearing it, but at least I will have to wait. And then I can go to bed at like 10, still have more than enough hours of sleep, and my skin will look glowy. But first I'm gonna wash my face real quick. This is the oil cleanser that I have been using recently. I never really used an oil cleanser until like a couple of weeks ago, and it feels so nice on your skin. I always massage a bit, like I do a bit of like the gua sha movements while I clean my face, and I think that's really nice, especially now that I'm sick. I'm like, ugh, lymphatic drainage, please get out all of the toxins of my body. Yeah, I really like the feeling of this. Oh, my jaw is so tight. I always do this because I hold a lot of tension here. It's so funny because I've been looking at my skin today and I'm like, my skin looks fucking great. Like, it's just that I'm sick, but otherwise, like, I would have felt great. Oh, I have a big zit here and here. I have 2 zits, but it's fine. Other than that, my skin looks pretty good. Oh, my roommates are not at home tonight, so I do feel a bit lonely. Yesterday I had my friend Rabia to keep me company, but tonight I am all by myself. I'm just going to continue watching Netflix. Yeah, I just made myself another cup of tea. I don't feel like I have a fever right now, but I just have the worst headache. And I feel it like behind my eyes. You know what I mean? Oh, but I'm just trying to tell myself like, tomorrow I will feel better. I literally slept, I think, at least 14 hours. This is the foam cleanser that I'm using. I don't know if you can see it. This makes your skin so soft. Also, let me know if you guys want like a full skincare routine, because I feel like I haven't done an updated skincare routine in such a long time. Okay, so you put this here. Oh, it's so slippery, slippery, slippery. Okay, do like this. I hope I don't freak you guys out. I always break these things with my nails, but okay, that went well. Oh, it's so refreshing. I love it. Okay, and the thing with these masks is that it becomes completely like transparent after a couple of hours. So it really, like, your skin soaks up all the good stuff. Okay, now we wait. I haven't done this in a while. Right here, it's Palo Santo, and I use this to cleanse the room. I always do this when I enter like a new place, when I move to a new place. And I didn't do it for the first couple of weeks when I came here. And if you remember, like in January and also December, I had the worst nights of sleep. And then I decided to cleanse the room, and I feel like since then it's gotten so much better. And my mom and I, we do this every now and then. And I feel like it also helps when you're sick to kind of get the bad vibes out of the room. So I just walk around with my Palo Santo stick. I also really love the smell. This is what a Saturday night looks like when you're 27 and single. Spectacular. No, I've had way too many fun nights recently, so this is my payment. Like, I didn't slow down, even though my body was telling me to slow down. And I just didn't listen because I was like, I'm young, I can do this. And then I ended up getting sick. I haven't been this sick in such a long time yet. Like, you know, I get a cold every now and then, but then it's just for a couple of days. I haven't felt this in such a long time. But I've heard so many people are sick right now, so it's not just me. It's just the time of the year, I guess. This is something else, guys. What also frustrates me, I don't know if I talked about this, is that I haven't been able to run in such a long time. And running is really what keeps me sane. Like, it's the thing I love to do the most when it comes to mental health. And just not being able to run has really affected my mental health. But it's okay. I feel like I just really push myself way too much in general. And I just always keep going and going and going. And I expect the most of myself. And I always want to, I don't know, do more. And I never really rest when I should rest. Room is cleansed, guys. Let's go to bed again. Okay. Okay, guys, it's been I think 3.5 hours, and as you can see, like, it's almost completely transparent except for the part here. But I am tired and I'm falling asleep, so I'm gonna take it off. But I just wanted to show you my skin after the mask. I don't know if you can properly see it because it's quite dark. I started watching Love Island All Stars, so I'm gonna watch another episode and then I am ready for bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog. It's a bit different than my usual vlog, but I really hope you still enjoyed it. So if you stayed here till the end, I love you so much. I hope you are gonna have an amazing week, and I will see you next week.